And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Victor Wembanyama.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And for New York, Anunoby out there with Reed. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout. How would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, MP certainly is playing well, especially for a rookie. But I think he could be doing more to show he's truly elite. He'll have to continue that tireless work ethic to make that happen.
This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA all wrapped up right into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar. And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Wembanyama with it. Covered by Achua. The offensive rebound. It's Vassell on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. 3-pointer. Reed misses. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Reed. It's Fox with the drive. Reed with the block. They get it back. Wembanyama makes it off the glass.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Raptors was tremendous. He finished up with 65 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And the Spurs with possession after the 3-pointer from Reed.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Over Brunson. Fox, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Reed. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
The 3. Rebound, San Antonio. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Pass to Castle. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And that one, good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Knicks out front, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Payne. Reed is out there with Bridges. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. They're the group. New York will start the second round.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fox passes to Bassett. Here's Branham. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Reed. And again, New York with the triple.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Branham, defended by McBride. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the shot is good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. Says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. B.A., thanks.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Tipped away. Stolen by Reed. And he comes up with the deuce. Reed's got 39.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Johnson outside. Fires the three. Payne grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Reed. And again.
Hats off to him. I mean, he's got the longest 40-point streak in history.
Unreal. He's been on a scoring binge the likes we have never seen before. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Teams changing it up here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at Reed, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Brunson kicks to Reed. 1:05 left in the second quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson double team, and it's Vassell in the corner. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got 6.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker?
So it's the New York Knicks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the New York Knicks.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the floor for San Antonio, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 in the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And for the Knicks, they're shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. It's good from long range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. A shot by Johnson, no good. New York has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Reed. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in the offensive onslaught. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Jacks up a 3. Vassell grabs the board. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA. Like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. And he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And the Knicks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Goes up from the top of the key. Johnson can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Brunson kicks to Reed. From the arc. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
33.
Fox from outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the call will be against D. That's his 3rd foul of the game for the Knicks. Miles McBride's checked in for Anunoby, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. To take a look at the Knicks, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And checking out New York, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And they're not creating as many open looks now. as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Reed misses. And San Antonio shooting 39% from the floor at their best. And that one drops. Castle's got 4 points this quarter.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
New York with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Reed. And he's good on the 3-ball.
All night. He just won't let up.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Bridges. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Off target from outside.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Reed. Good. Another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Wembanyama. That shot off. And so it's the New York Knicks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.